but you look forward to a matchup like that possibly happening at the especially after a pass like that.
How about that? The round-the-back dime drop to Wesley Gordon, who smashes it for punctuation, and Colorado running on all cylinders here with 13:38 left in the second half.
Hi again, and welcome to the Buffalo Stampede. I'm your play-by-play voice of the bus, Mark Johnson of 850 KOA Radio. Colorado coming back from their trip to Hawaii at the Diamondhead Classic. Into the cold here at Boulder, getting ready for Pac-12 conference play. Sophomore Jaron Hopkins joining us here for a couple of minutes. That's not an easy transition coming from 80 degrees in Hawaii to, what, minus 10 or 15 here in Boulder?
Yeah, it's not, but I'm pretty used to it now, so it's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, you think it could have been an easier transition than that. Well, the Buffaloes put a wrap on the first semester academically before they headed out to the Hawaii tournament. So good to get the classwork behind you and kind of getting this Christmas break, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did pretty good academically, so that was good for myself, and I'm proud of myself, and my parents are proud of me too. So that was pretty good for me, and hopefully I can carry it over to the next semester.
All right, got to take care of the work in the classroom as student athletes. All right, that Hawaiian trip. I know you guys were awful excited to get out there and play in that event. That's kind of a fun event overall to play in, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, it was pretty fun. We got out there and competed. We played as best we can. We just came up short in 2 games, which I felt we should have won. But hopefully we can learn from those losses and be able to win those games in conference play.
Yeah, the Buffaloes went 1-2, won the opening game, 82-68 over the DePaul team. Can you give us a thought or two about that ball game? Buffs played pretty well in that one.
Yeah, we did play. We moved the ball pretty well. I think our assist-to-turnover ratio was pretty good. We defended well, and we got out in transition, so that's what we do best, and hopefully we can keep going with that.
Jaron had 10 points in that ball game, second game in a row. In fact, he's had 10 points in a contest. Are you feel like you're kind of getting in a flow this time of year?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable out there. Just playing more of the point guard role, just distributing the ball, getting people the ball where they score best. You know, Josh, we get him going early, so when we do things like that, we're in for a good game.
Boy, Skia had a contest that game. 27 points for Ski in that ball game. Had only 1 turnover. Well, when Ski's playing like that, you got Josh inside, you're contributing, and XJ's contributing. That's about when the Buffs are at their best, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's very hard for us to lose. Once we're going offensively, I think it contributes to our defense too. So we're fired up defensively, getting steals and getting out in transition and things like that. We're pretty much bound to win. We're going to win a lot of those games.
In game number 2, the semifinals, the Diamondhead Classic, what a different stylistically game from DePaul to George Washington. Very half-court oriented team. Buffs fall 53-50 in that one. That was a tough one to swallow because you guys had a very late lead in that ball game.
Yeah, the George Washington game was a lot different for us. We know that team was very deliberate. They're a lot older team, so that they know what they were doing, and they had a good offense and defensive scheme, and they're going to slow down the game so to keep us out of transition. So they had a good game plan. I still felt we could have won the game. We just made small errors late in the game, which cost us the game.
GW went on, by the way, to win the Diamondhead Classic. They knocked off Wichita in the championship game. The offense struggled a little bit in that ball game. Would you say that was more what the Buffs were not doing maybe offensively, or was it what GW was doing defensively?
I think it was what we were doing, what we weren't doing offensively. I think we missed a few easy layups. We missed a couple of free throws down the stretch, and that game could have went either way. It was a toss-up, but we just came up short end of the stick. But hopefully we can learn from that loss and be able to win close games in the future.
In the third-place game of the Diamondhead Classic, the Buffaloes had to play the host team, the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii, and up getting beat by 3 once again, 69-66. We use the phrase, it's a frenetic game in that contest. The way Hawaii plays really is a little bit helter-skelter, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit unorthodox. They had players that can create off the dribble, and that was very tough for us. It was challenging for us because we struggled guarding the ball at times. So if we can get better at guarding the ball, I think defensively we can be that much better. And
maybe because of that style, the Buffs had 16 turnovers in that ball game. Obviously, Hawaii's style contributed to that.
Yeah. Turnovers are always going to hurt us. They're detrimental to us. So hopefully if we can limit our turnovers and be able to assist the ball in a good manner, I think we can win a lot of games.
Josh Scott came back and had a nice ball game offensively, 23 points in that contest. When Josh is rolling, he was a guy on the perimeter. It's awful nice to have that security blanket to keep dumping it in a big number 40, isn't it?
Yeah, he got going really early. They were fouling him. He was getting to the line, making his free throws. And when he gets going early, I think it's good for all of us. We're going to feed off of him. But just late in the game, we just made small errors again, and that's why we came up short.
You know, those small errors you're talking about. Last year, the Buffaloes went 15-2 in single-digit games. So far, early in this season, Colorado 1-4. What's the difference? Just a little.
I think concentration. We just got to be able to guard the ball. Just make that one extra play on defense better. We got to make our layups. Just throughout the game, we just did small things that cost us the game. So if we just be more efficient, be more and concentrate more, I think we can win those games.
Is it a process of learning how to win close, do you think?
Yeah. I think in conference play we will be able to win some of those games just because we learned from these losses. We came up short by one possession. So conference play should be a lot different for us.
So here the Buffaloes are at 7-5 right now, wrapping up non-conference play. And this weekend, open up Pac-12 play. UCLA coming in on Friday night at 8 o'clock, and then it's a noon game on Sunday against USC. You guys have got some work to do, don't you?
Yeah, UCLA and USC are both very good teams. They're very dangerous, so hopefully we could stay solid and do whatever we do and come out and play hard and win games.
Is there a sense among this group sitting at 7-5 that you guys have still got something left to prove?
Yeah, we just got to play with a sense of urgency. Sense of urgency we should have played at the beginning of the season, but it's a new season for us, so now we could kind of restart a little bit and hopefully win games.
All right. And good luck this weekend throughout Pac-12 play.
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's sophomore Jaron Hopkins. He and the Buffaloes entertain UCLA on Friday night. That is an 8 o'clock Mountain Time tip-off. We will hit the air with Buffs warm-up on 850 KOA and the Colorado Basketball Network at 7:05. Jaron Hopkins, I'm Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us here in the Buffalo Stampede. We'll talk to you next time.